Hi, everyone. Danielle and Matt Noyes here. Thanks for making the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network part of your daily routine, storms or sunshine.
If you enjoy these videos, we invite you to become a member at patreon.com/1 Degree Outside. Support our mission of continuing to bring accurate weather forecasts and science insights to one and all. This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by CrackX Foundation Crack Repair and Waterproofing. 40 years of prompt and economical service to New England homeowners, builders, general contractors, home inspectors, management companies, architects, and engineers. Be sure to visit crackx.com and mention 1 Degree Outside when you make your appointment for an incredible discount.
Good Wednesday morning, friends. Meteorologist Danielle Noyes here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network with your Noyes notes. Some showers around today, but the heaviest rain shifts through from west to east during the evening and overnight. It will come with some strong wind too, but a warmer wind direction. Many gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, some gusts to 55 miles per hour along the south coast to southeastern Massachusetts. So strong enough, we are likely to see some pockets of isolated damage. Drying out tomorrow, maybe a lingering shower, blustery and turning cooler again by Friday, and then a mainly dry weekend with seasonable to slightly below average temperatures. It's going to be a storm to our south, but it will stay to our south, may come close enough for a few showers that we'll talk more about in Insights later on this morning. Hold up. I don't have gloves or a hat on the feels like forecast for the kiddos today. That's because the past couple of days in the mornings, it's been cold to start. Today, our warm-up continues, so they can get away without that gear. Sneakers, maybe not the heavier coat, a fleece, a hood to pop up, good to go as we feel like the 40s and 50s for the bus ride home. And yes, there will be some showers around, but I don't even think it's worth having the umbrella because watch what happens. Yes, a few light ones that will shift north over the course of mid to late morning. Generally light. Northern New England might be worth having the umbrella or the hood to pop up this morning. Notice how warm we get. 50s to probably touching 60 in portions of southern New England. A stray shower or two, yes, is possible. Northern New England, still some pockets of light rain lingering kind of periodically through the day. A little bit of light snow in the far northern portion of Aroostook County. Then the heaviest rain arrives 4 to 6 p.m. in far western New England. So it'll be a wet evening commute in those areas. The farther east you come, a few showers around, but notice the heaviest axis of rain shifts through from west to east. Some locally heavy downpours, especially south of the Mass Turnpike. Not concerned with icing or freezing temperatures coming in. We stay mild overnight tonight. So the heaviest rain shifting offshore pre-dawn tomorrow. The greatest chance of picking up an isolated rumble of thunder is over southeastern New England. It's a low risk, but I just don't want you to be caught off guard if you hear a rumble of two in southeastern Massachusetts to the Cape very early tomorrow morning. Notice how warm we are at this time tomorrow too, still well into the 40s and 50s. Heaviest rain pushing offshore, still some lingering rain in central and eastern Maine, breaks of sun coming out, and still a spot shower possible as some upper level energy will swing through tomorrow afternoon. How much rain falls for most of us? It's about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of rain, although there are some lower amounts here in portions of central New England and some locally higher amounts that are likely from the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont stretching back into Northwest Maine and then along and south of the Mass Turnpike where we may pick up over an inch where some of the heavier downpours come in. Speaking of downpours, those will be important because they'll be able to transport some wind down to the surface. There's a very strong, what's called low-level jet, wind above our heads. So if you get some heavy downpours, that's when it's allowed to kind of transport that wind to the surface. The wind will ramp up with many gusts 20 to 35 miles per hour through the morning and afternoon. Then many gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour through the afternoon to early evening. We gust 40 to 50 in a lot of central and southern New England by the time we get to the evening and the first part of the overnight with the strongest core of wind along the south coast to southeastern Massachusetts this evening and into overnight tonight. That's where we may have some gusts to top out 50 to perhaps 60 miles per hour in isolated spots. Notice by 3, 4 a.m., the strongest wind is in eastern New England and will be shifting offshore and actually dies down pretty substantially by tomorrow morning, with the exception, you notice, of down east Maine that will still have some strong wind gusts. So some pockets of isolated damage are likely to result from the strong wind that comes in. Again, it's a warmer wind direction. And then we shift it around and bring some cooler air in to end the week. Want to give a shout out to the Paul Revere School. Check out these kindergartners and the first graders. Well, their energy was contagious. Thank you so much to the Paul Revere School for having me out several years in a row in Revere, Massachusetts for an enrichment program. I can't wait to visit again next year. If you'd like a visit for your school, go to schools.onedegreeoutside.com. We're booking visits through the end of this year, and we still have some spots available, and we're looking into 2025 and the 2026 school year as well.